Brendan, you must feel very hard done by having played so well over the 2 games.
Yeah, I think we're the better side over the 2 games, but ultimately you got to get the place in the final, and I think the goalkeeper for them has won them the tie really. Performance-wise, we were outstanding, and I thought again tonight some of our play was very good, created chances, and there wasn't going to be many chances in the game from both sides, but certainly in the first half we created enough to maybe get a couple of goals, but as I said, their keeper made some very good saves, and ultimately I think has won them the tie.
What do your players learn from an experience like this, pain like this?
Of course it hurts because you put so much into it. You've seen them at the end, they were dead in the feet, the extra time, they just, with nothing else, we done everything in the game. We played 3-4-3 and flipped the team about, and as I said, in extra time to play with 3 diamond 3 and to try and create more pressure. But the learn for them is, for us to be successful at times it's got to hurt as well. I think in this competition in particular we've started to get our flow back again in our football, and very importantly for us in how we press the game. And I thought we gave Chelsea a lot of problems, so but it wasn't to be.
There are a lot of incidents to ask you about, mostly involving Diego Costa. Stamp, penalty, one with skirt, or can you go through them in order?
Yeah, he's an outstanding player, an outstanding footballer. He obviously has this edge to him that I think when you see the TV incidents on the 2 that he had with Emre Can, that was poor. I felt, you can easily hurdle over the young player there, and he directs his studs right onto his ankle, which could have been nasty. And then the one with Martin Skrtel again. There's no need to do it. That's the sad thing of it. He's a top class player, and he's clever enough to. Whether the officials don't see it, but it was poor really by him, because he's an outstanding player, top player, and doesn't need to do it.
Were you surprised that the officials didn't see the? I mean, the Stamp one was very close to the touchline, wasn't it? Very close to you.
Yeah,
Were you surprised that the officials didn't see it?
It's they clearly didn't.
No. And if they had, is it a red card in your view?
Well, that's up to the officials. I think it certainly would have been. It wasn't good for the game, but as I said, the referees didn't see it. It's not my job to tell them, but I think when you see it afterwards, it's disappointing when you see such a good player behave like that.
So one of you regrets, though, that it might have changed the game very early on. It was only in the 12th minute, the first Stamp on chance.
Yeah, I don't really think about that too much, because he stayed on the field. I sit here just with pride. There's disappointment that we haven't got through, but Chelsea arrived in the top of their game when they came to Anfield last week, and we were outstanding and should have won that game, and then tonight we were very, very good again. So the learning for us is to make the next step. You see a lot of young players out there working, and now as I said, we got to make the next step and try and go on and win a trophy.
How do you think the players can do that then, can take that next step and go to being a successful side?
Well, these type of experiences help that. As I said, we wanted to do everything, and I think we did do everything we possibly could to get to the final. We just failed to be clinical. I think that we created the chances. You've seen, in particular, the first half, and at Anfield, we had enough opportunities to score, but just couldn't make the finishing touches.
Brendan, it seems to get quite lively between both benches on a number of occasions. What were your views on?
There's no problem. It's a competitive game. It's a big game. 2 top sides, so the chimp comes out every now and then.
Final ones, guys. Okay, thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you.